Hi Maple Class and welcome to lesson 2 of our new topic, A Journey Through Time. You won't need a lot of equipment with this activity. All you need is a couple of pieces of paper, a pen or a pencil, or even some colours if you want to get a bit more creative, and turn your listening ears on and your looking eyes on, ready to go. A good idea before we get started on what we're going to be looking at today is to use your pen and paper when we're exploring through the different areas, is to make some notes by using pictures or words if you want to have that extra challenge, just to help you remember some of the new features we're going to be learning today. So our history focus today is schools. We are going to look at how schools have changed in the past 100 years, which is quite a lot, as you're about to find out. Last time you made a timeline to understand the difference between past and present. You can see how much things have changed in your short timeline, so let's see how schools have changed in the past 100 years. So let's hop in my time machine and travel from the present to the past, exploring schools. We have travelled back all the way to the 1930s, and this is a typical classroom you would find back then. The girls and boys were separated when they would do lessons. Girls would do cookery and the boys would do woodshop. For lunch, the children would bring in their own potato with their name on it, and the cook would make it for their lunch. Pause the video now and talk with your grown-ups how you think this classroom is different to your classroom. We're now off to the 1960s. In this school, children could start to have school milk, a little bit more interesting than just a plain potato, and lessons would be a bit more interesting. They started to learn about music, reading, writing and maths, but it was in quite a boring way and not the interesting way we're used to. Pause the video now and talk to your grown-ups about the things you can see. Are they the same or different from the schools you're used to now? We are now in the 1990s. You can see here computers started to appear in schools. However, they were very slow and, as you can see, a little bit small. This is a school that me, Mrs. Holness and Mrs. Simmons are used to. In this school, we didn't use the computers as much as we do these days because they were so slow. Instead, we used books a lot and whatever our teacher would write on the whiteboard. But it wouldn't be a clever smartboard like we have in our classroom. But at least by the 1990s, we finally started to have school dinners and not potatoes. And now we are back to the present. You may recognise this school. Yes, it's Hawthorns. In Hawthorns and in other schools in the present day, we have Smartboards where we can watch videos for lessons. We have iPads to do research and to create really cool posters. And we have a lot more equipment. As you can see here, someone's using pennies to count money and the endless amounts of resources we have at school. For dinners, we have lots and lots of healthy choices and some people bring packed lunches in. A lot of things have changed in the past 100 years, but you can see how schools have got so much better with technology, food and learning. Take this chance to have a look at your notes. Did you write or draw the features of each classroom? If not, maybe rewind the video and have a little look at the features again. Okay guys, there's going to be 2 options for your task today. The first one will be a mild challenge and the second one will be a spicy challenge. So it's up to you to choose whether you think you're going to find this a bit too tricky, go for the mild challenge. If you're thinking you want a bit more of a task, a bit more of a challenge, go for the spicy option. Okay, here is the mild challenge. All you need to do is split your paper into 2 parts, label one past and one present. Then, when you're given the features in a second, sort them out into whether they were from the schools in the past or the schools now. And this is the spicy challenge. This is a timeline. You'll probably recognise it from our last session, but this time you're going to put these years in. And then after you've done that, again in a second when you see the features from the schools, sort them out into which year they belong to. Alright guys, pause the video now to get yourselves ready with your task. and then when you press play, we'll be ready to show you the features and for you to sort them out on your challenge. School started introducing school milk. Having iPads in your classroom. Boys and girls learning different things at school. Small and slow computers. Bringing in a potato with your initials on for your lunch. Children started to learn music, reading, writing and maths. Smartboards. Okay guys, pause the video here. You can rewind, have a look at the features again if you missed some, and give yourself a bit of time just to finish off your task. Okay, let's find out the answers. And here is what the mile challenge should look like. Your pictures might be different because you might have used different ones, or you might have drawn them, or you might have written the words instead. Either way, you can have a good idea of what your answer should look like. So well done for those who've done the mile challenge. And this is what the spicy challenge should look like. As you can see, it's the same features we looked at, but on different places in the timeline. So well done if you took on this extra challenge. Very, very proud of you. And that's it for our second session. Well done for all your hard work. I bet your work looks amazing, but I would still love to see it. So post your work on Dojos or Twitter so I can have a see and give out some amazing Dojos.